Exactly, question. Yeah. So Power BI and Tableau are nothing but visualization tools. Okay, so by using Power BI and Tableau, what we do is we take the data and then we actually visualize that data by using various other graphs that are being incorporated with in this particular tools. All right, so these are BI tools. So BI is nothing but business intelligence. Okay, and we'll be going through like what are the key differences between Power BI and Tableau, and also later on we'll be seeing about what are its advantages. So let's get started with the session. The record. All right. So here's the quick overview about what we'll be learning in this particular session. So first we'll be learning about what is Power BI, like what is Power BI and what are its features. Then similarly we'll be moving towards Tableau and what are its features and advantages. Okay. Similarly, for both the visualization tool, we'll be seeing the key differences, like what are its uses and how both are different from each other in a similar way. Okay, so these are the five things that we'll be seeing in this particular session. All right, and yes, we'll just move ahead with the topic. So introduction. So like as you know that everyone being in this data analysis or data science domain, they should have this idea about Excel, or we each and every time wherever we deal with data, it's in the form of CSV or in the form of Excel. Okay, so anyone from the chat or anyone from the call can just tell me like why there was a need of developing these tools like BI tools, like that is business intelligence tools, where we had Excel. Okay, so similarly, as we know that in Excel also we can draw out or we can visualize the data. So in Excel also we can uh, you know build a wonderful and visually appealing dashboards. So anyone does has any idea about like why there was a need of Power BI and Tableau? Okay. So, like as Excel, in Excel, there are some sort of limitations. Like we don't have any interactive, as well as there are certain features in Power BI and Tableau that are not present in Excel. That is first will be advanced visualization. Okay, so Tableau and Power BI provides a wide range of advanced visualization options. Okay, so allows us to make more complex charts, graph, and interactive visuals. So that's the reason why Tableau and Power BI has been preferred over Excel. The other one is easy to use. That is, by using these BI tools, we don't have to keep on manipulating the data using the table. We can directly just drag and drop those data, and we can easily visualize in whichever format we want. So we can visualize it in using charts like let's say bar chart or pie chart or similar other ways depending upon the use cases. Then the other thing is the data connectivity. So in Tableau and Power BI, what we can do is we can directly connect to various data sources. Okay, so data sources, as in we can easily connect with databases, we can easily connect with cloud services, then other data repositories, and and hence we can work on the real time data using Power BI and Tableau, and we can draw out a connectivity in between the database and the visualizing tool. Okay, the other thing would be interactive dashboards. Okay, so you know, by these BI tools we can draw out and we can build the interactive dashboards, and which allows us to drill down, to filter, explore data dynamically, then providing a richer and more engaging user experience. Okay, so these are some of the factors that are being considered, while when it comes to BI tools, and that these are the main reasons that are that are influencing to use BI tools in the industry rather than going with Excel dashboard. Though Excel dashboard is necessary, you should have some understanding about how to manipulate data, how to how to draw out insights from the data from Excel and build out some of the appealing charts, visually appealing charts using Excel. But BI tools is some another field which is related to data analysis. Okay, so nowadays also you might be seeing a lot of job openings related to Power BI developer or Tableau developer, because there is a certain need that can be only fulfilled using BI tools. Okay, then it's very easy to share using these tools. Okay, so using Power BI, using Tableau, we can post it publicly, or we can keep the data integrity by only sharing to the individuals that are actually working on the project. All right. So that's the these are some of the reasons, these are some of the factors that are being influencing, or that are being used, or that have been considered to use BI tools over Excel. All right. Moving ahead. So we'll be discussing about what are some of the features of Power BI. Similarly, we'll be discussing about some of the features that are considered in Tableau. All right. So just we'll just see what are the key features of Power BI. So first is data visualization. So you know Power BI, like as I told you earlier as well, that we can draw out various graphs using Power BI. So here we can see that there's one more such thing that can be that we see in this BI tools. Okay, that is map feature. So in this map feature we can visualize certain area or certain regions of let's say when we come towards the sales data, so we can directly drag out, or we can apply this map filter, and then we can map filter, and then we can visually and visualize the sales of that particular region. Okay, so these data visualization is be done using Power BI. Then when it comes to Tableau, same kind of graphs can be drawn using Tableau, but Tableau is kind of much more towards BI, and when it comes to Power BI, it's like there are some limitations using Power BI. Then the other thing is data exploration. So Power BI allows user to explore deeply by drilling into data points, filtering data, and creating hierarchy. So same way, both these BI tools can be used for data exploration. So data exploration is as in we can understand. We need to understand the data, right? So by using Power BI, we can understand the data very well by visualizing some of the key factors or whatever the use case is. And then data transformation, like Power BI includes tools that allows user to reshape and clean the data. So let's say if the data is having any null values, or if the data is having any blank spaces, those data can be cleaned, and then later on we can visualize it using Power BI. Okay. Then features of tab. Uh, so As I told, both the BI tools we can use it to visualize. Okay, so here are some of the charts that are being mentioned here, like a bar chart is mentioned, then line chart is mentioned, then scatter plot is mentioned, then maps. As I told you, that map is something which is being used, or which is a feature of BI tools, which we cannot, according to me, I guess, in Excel we cannot have this map feature. Okay, then other thing is data exploration part and data preparation part, same as Power BI. We can explore the data using Tableau, like creating hierarchies or filtering out the data according to our needs. And the data preparation part is something like reshaping the data or cleaning the data. So similarly as Power BI, we can do that. Then advantages of Power BI. So the major advantage of Power BI is it is integrated with Excel, some of the Microsoft features. Okay, so since it is Power BI is a Microsoft product, we can see that it can be easily connected to the Excel or MS SQL, that is Microsoft SQL Server. Then it is easy to use, user friendly interface. So as we can you know understand about the Power BI, majorly in the industries, these BI tools are used because to understand the business needs, and whenever they want to present out whatever the data speaks, or particularly speaking about the storytelling part of the data. Okay, so these tools are being used in such a way that a non the tech person or the layman could understand what actually the data is speaking. All right, so that's the reason where the BI tools comes into picture. The other thing is fast data processing, like handling a large amount of data, where Excel has some limitations, where a large amount of data the Excel might get, we can see some lag in the data pre-processing part. But where it comes to Power BI and Tableau, the large amount of data can be handled easily. And the main feature that we cannot see into Tableau is affordability. That is, we can easily access the open source version of this Power BI, and we can directly start working on. So these are the four major advantages of Power BI. Now we'll move towards the advantages of Tableau. First is data visualization. Some of the some of the graphs or some of the visualization that are limited in Power BI, we can have this advanced data visualization in Tableau. Okay, so every BI tool has its own pros and cons, but in Tableau, the there where we get a tooltip, and we can easily visualize the data. Power BI has some sort of a limitation. Okay, then flexibility. So we can easily connect Tableau with data sources whichever we want. If you have the paid version, for public version, I guess we can only um, use the data which we have in our local system, and we cannot connect to any other data sources. But when it comes to paid version, we can easily access the data source or database that we actually want to scrape the data from. Okay, then the customization part. Then appearance and functionality. We can easily make a interactive and visually appealing dashboards using Tableau. And apart from that, Tableau has a feature in it, that is Tableau Public, where we can display our visualizations or whatever the it is called as VIZ, Viz, and it can be used to showcase your skill sets in Tableau. Okay, so this is the one of the best part, because it is available online, and they where you can upload whatever your visualizations are, and we can use it as a key factor to portray it in your resumes. And the last one is community support. So Tableau public, and I guess there are various other Tableau community where you get a good response from the community people who are actually there. and who are learning, and you will be also learning a lot from them. So that is the one thing that Tableau consists of. Then the key differences. User interface. Obviously, both the BI tools are made by different companies. So as we know that Power BI is made by Microsoft, it is easily understandable, and the UI of Power BI is much more like Excel. So you won't be getting any hurdles or any problems while using the Power BI. When it comes to Tableau, Tableau interface also what we can say it as very understandable and very easy to understand. But there's the one thing is we you have to focus and you have to sit and understand what are the exact components of the Tableau. So there are fields, there are shelves, and various other things that are being used in Tableau. So these are some of the user interface differentiation in between Tableau. Then the data integration, like um, in as I said, Power BI, we can easily import the data from a local system, and Tableau, we need to have a paid version. Okay, so directly then we'll be moving towards the pricing that Power BI is kind of a open source or easily accessible tool, whereas Tableau we can get a Tableau public free, but for paid version you have to pay some amount of money. Also, by you can also get the access of the paid version of Tableau by using your student ID. So you can check that as well. Then the customization. Uh, each one has different way of customizing the data, and each one has their own capabilities of visualizing that particular data. Okay, uh, so that's how some of the key major difference we have in uh, Power BI and Tableau. The last feature that is mobile app. So we get a mobile app for Power BI, and it works for both iOS and Android devices. But for Tableau, there is a mobile app, but there are some limited functions only. Okay, so you can check that as well. Once you go and practice out any Power BI or Tableau visualization, just try to see it if it is available or if it is accessible using mobile app. Okay, yeah. So we'll now strictly move towards. I'll just show you like how you can access the uh, Power BI and how you can easily download it from Microsoft App Store. Okay, so what you guys have to do is go in the Microsoft Store. Okay, let me just show you how you can download the Power BI. Just a second. I hope everyone can see my screen. Okay, this is the Microsoft App Store. So whenever if you have this Windows laptop, just go in the Microsoft App Store, go in the search bar and search for Power BI. So once you search for Power BI, you will get this certain options like Power BI Desktop, Power BI Report Builder, and various other things. But you have to download is Power BI Desktop. So where you here you can see uh, here you can see like some of the screenshots of how they have used and how they have visualized their data. Okay, so So this is how this is something about downloading your Power BI desktop. Now let us quickly see like how you can visualize or just an example so that you can go try out by yourself and guys, hope my screen is visible to everyone. So at first they'll be asking for uh, signing in or creating then that account. I'll do that later. Okay. Then you'll be getting this window where you can add the data from various sources. So here you can see import data from Excel, import data from SQL Server, paste data into blank table. Like there will be table where you can paste the data and try its sample data set. Okay, so I'll directly go into import data from Excel. So I have this data already that is sample superstore. Okay, so I'll just open this. It's loading. It can take a time, but it should get loaded fast. Okay, so here you can see this is the data set that I'll be using, and here are some of the tabs or other tables that are actually in this data in this particular file. Okay, so I'll be using orders, and here I'll be getting a preview. So here you can already it's still loading, but here you'll be seeing a actual sample or like how your data looks. So as you can see, you get an overview about what the data actually is. So here I have row ID, then I have order ID, then I have order date, then ship mode, customer ID, customer name, segment, country, city, state, postal code, region, and various other columns that are actually in the data. Okay, so once this is loaded, just click on load and your data will get loaded. It's taking time. Uh, just see. Uh, okay, it's loading. So total 994 rows are loaded. Okay. So now my entire data has been loaded. So here is something, this will be your, data pin in which it will be a kind of canvas where your dashboard will be built. Okay. Just to have a data view here, in this symbol, once you click over here, you'll get an overview of how, what your data is. Okay. So here we have row ID, then order ID, then order date. So similarly, as we can do it in Excel, we can do sorting, then sort in ascending, descending, and similar kind of user interface as Excel. Okay, so quickly I'll just show you about how I'll be visualizing some of the graphs. Okay, so here you can see here some of the graph samples or graph symbols that are being that we can use to visualize the data. So here it is a stack bar chart, then here it is stack column chart, then this is pie chart, this is donut chart, okay, and various other things. Okay, so this is the data and this is your table, order table. So once I click on this arrow, I can see what are the columns that are actually in my data. Okay, so if I click on the city, so you have to check this checkbox. Okay, so map field is disabled to visualize. So I'll just remove this. Okay, uh, let's just visualize the sales. Okay, sales wala column. Sales wala. Just a second. Just a second. Okay. Huh. So let's just visualize the sales column. Okay. So here I'll be getting sum of sales. That is, here you can see that there is a summation sign. So it will show me sum of sales. Okay. So let's just see sales of product type. So if I expand this, I'll be getting the sum of sales for each product type. Okay. So let's say if I'm adding the product name as well. So I'm just checking this product name and product ID. This is quite a big. Mhm. Just a second. Uh, customer. So now I'll be seeing about what are the sales in each and every region. Okay. So I can visualize this using pie chart as well. So if I visualize this using pie chart, I can see that I can get a proper visualization about in West I had sum of sales that is 7,25,457.82. That is 31%, 31.58% of my entire sale. Then when it comes to the south, I'll be like once I hover over here, I just get to see a window where the region is written and the sum of sales is written. Okay, then the central region, I have the sum of sales as 5 lakh uh, and so on. Okay. And here also I get this legends as well, where the blue is been sky blue is being denoted for west, then uh, navy blue is being used for east, and so on. Okay, so let's say this is one graph. The other graph would be, I'll just copy this so that I don't have to. I'll just paste it over here. Okay, and then here you can see here are the legend that is region, value that is sum of sales, and so I'll just okay, and the region को भी हटा दो. Okay, and I would visualize it using a bar chart. Okay, bar chart, and let's say uh, customer ID. I'm using customer ID and not just take like customer ID. I'll just take um, city. I'll just take city and profit, sum of profit. Okay. So here we can visualize the city names and the profit for the corresponding city. Okay. So if I just make it a little bit bigger, we can see that for New York City we have like the maximum profit that is 62,000 and so on, sum of profit. Okay, Los Angeles and followed by other cities. All right, so we can play around. Okay, there are various other columns like you can see on what date, what order was shipped. Okay, this order ID and ship mode. Ship mode also is there. So these are some of the perks of using uh, Power BI or any BI tool that you can play around and you can easily understand the data. Okay, whereas when it comes to SQL or when it comes to Excel, we have to write a query or we have to write a formula to understand what exactly the data is speaking. But in Power BI and Tableau, we can directly just drag and drop the data column. Though you might need some, formatting, data formatting, like you have to uh, build out the columns according to the needs. But it is way much better than Excel or SQL. Okay, SQL is actually needed where in terms of accessing the database or accessing the relational database and so on. So not moving towards that part, but this is how you will be visualizing, your data using Power BI. Let's close this. All right. So that's a brief introduction about how BI tools are used and what are the key differences in between Power BI and Tableau. I've showed you a visualization as well. Like I've showed you two graphs using Power BI. So you can just get the data from Google. So the data that I used was sample superstore. So anyone who is familiar with Tableau, they might have also worked on the sample superstore because it's the only data or it's the data where you know actual use cases are being used. Actual use cases can be performed to visualize their business needs. All right. So let's just guys just go play around with uh, the sample superstore. You can download it from Google, and yeah. So okay. So Mansur, are you there? By the time, guys, if you have any questions, you can go ahead. Oh, Mansur. Guys, do you have any questions? So I would like to know, like, has anyone used any BI tool over here? Uh, Kavya, Lokesh, Manju, Vaishnav, Vinita. What was your experience using BI tool? And okay, Manju says no. Anyone else, guys? Like, and what was your experience using the BI tools? And what did you find most, uh, what we can say, is attractive about this BI tool or fascinating about this BI tools? No, sir. Kavya hasn't used. Okay, so most of you guys have not used this BI tools. Um, what I would suggest is most of the data analysis job or where they want their candidate or whoever they are hiring, that is for these they have this job roles like Power BI developer or Tableau developer or data analyst. Okay, some part of data science also they ask for BI tools, but I would suggest that each and everyone should get an hold on any one of these BI tool. Okay, both are preferable, both are being used in industry. Okay, but I would say you should have some knowledge of both of this. Okay, unless and until you are going for an Tableau developer or Power BI developer, which is specifically for um, these tools, you won't be asked that much deeper questions. Okay, but you will be only asked about how you will be using or how you will be visualizing particular data or for a particular business case. Okay, so whenever you search for jobs or whenever you see any openings for data analyst or for Power BI developer, Tableau developer, there these tools are the only tools that will help you to land this particular job. Right. So to become a data analyst, you should have good hold on Python or R. Then you should have good hold on SQL or NoSQL or any any other what we can say as mm, uh, database tool. okay, than this BI tools, Power BI or Tableau. All right, but heard about them. There will be an interaction among charts and uh, and they also give us within 30. Yeah, yeah. Yes, Manju. Exactly. So you should be having an hands-on experience using these BI tools. Okay. Once you have certain amounts of project, you are good to go with any job related to these BI tools. Okay. For data analysis, if you are going in that lane, make sure that you are good with Power BI or Tableau. Okay. If you are good with both, it's good to go. It's a green signal for you. Any other question, guys? If you have, feel free to ask. No question, guys. I guess so. Then I'll just hand it over to Umang sir. Okay, Umang sir, you can take it from here. That's all from my guys.
Thank you, everyone. So just give me 1 second. Sorry. Uh,
Sir,
Okay.
if you're speaking, your
Uh, can, can you hear me now?
yeah, but your voice is echoing.
Just a second. Is it fine? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, good to go.
Cool. Okay. So perfect. So first of all, sorry for this. I just wanted to ask everyone, how many of you are part of our capable program, paid program, and how many of you are not part of our paid program? So let's start with a quick idea on that. So Vaibhav, Vinita, Manju, Vasvi, and Banka Lakshmi Kavya. So are you all part of our paid programs, or are you part of our community but not the paid programs? Paid one Lakshmi, perfect. Vinita, Vasvi is not part of that. Okay, anyone else? I guess everyone that combines everyone else. Cool. So I think one thing I wanted to understand from Vasvi specifically is Vasvi, you got an understanding of this what we do from Weber, a sense of Power BI and Tableau, right? The next thing I want to understand from you is, would you be interested in me explaining you what we do at Capable, what the data science program is, and everyone else who is part of the paid program, since you're part of this already, you could maybe leave because I would like to talk about the paid program. Since you are part of it already, I think you have a clarity on this. So Vasvi, if possible for you to maybe unmute yourself, if you could share, what you do. And would you be interested if I walk you through what we do at Capable, what the program is, and should I walk through that or not? Could you give me some sense on that?
Sir, can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
Yeah, first of all, good evening.
Good evening, Vasvi.
Yeah. Actually, I'm currently in my fourth year.
Okay.
I have heard of Capable that there will be some time of period where they will teach us. But due to
Which?
some reasons, I did not join it. Like recently, I got internship at Danfoss, so I'm working it in full time.
Okay. Where did you got the internship?
It's at Danfoss, Chennai.
Okay, it's a dam in Chennai.
No, it's in Danfoss company.
Okay. Bangkok company in Chennai.
It's Danfoss.
Sorry, could you just maybe put it in
Okay.
the text box? Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not able to
I'll
catch it.
I'll text it.
Okay, perfect, perfect.
It's Danfoss. So I just want to get a overview of what Power BI and this table you do. I
Got it.
just want to know the tools. Like so, I just registered for this. I
Right.
think I won't be able to do it full time because I was also having that internship.
No, perfect, perfect. So was this session helpful? Did you get a sense of, how things work and what's the
Yeah, yeah.
difference, all of that?
Yeah, I got a quick insight, and I also have the hands-on session, which I'm going to try after this. I think it would
Perfect.
be helpful to be a stepping stone for my Power BI starting.
Nice, nice. Any feedback you have, what should we have done, and anyone else who is also part of this could share. I guess everyone else has left, I guess.
Okay,
Maybe
I
yes.
think
Yeah.
one thing which would be good is like uh, giving more technical part, like practical thing in both Power BI and Tableau, because the theory will be good to hear, but whereas practical gives some sense, like hands-on session will be good, like improving it. I think
Mhm.
that's from my side.
No, I completely agree to it. So, should we have a session where you actually build something on Power BI with us side by side? Something like that.
Yeah, that would be good.
That would be good.
Huh.
Cool, cool. So I think I have taken this feedback. I guess Vaibhav is also here. We will try to implement this. So yeah, keep attending the sessions, keep giving us the feedback, and
Okay.
yeah, look forward to seeing you in the other sessions as well.
Yeah, hope so.
Perfect, perfect. How's your internship coming along?
So far, it's good.
Nice, nice.
I just joined a week ago.
Okay.
I was expecting something more and also trying to some other opportunities as well.
Nice. So it's a
I
data
think
science.
the major thing which provoked me to register for this is we are using Power BI there.
Okay, okay.
So I just wanna know a quick insight of what this Power BI is,
Mm-hmm.
and like I can get this practical exposure here so that I can start with this.
So were you able to get some of it, or do you feel we should have gone more in depth, or how is it like?
Actually, I thought there won't be any practical thing here because, as Viba also explained this Power BI tutorial, like uh, taking a data set and implementing some charts. So
Mm-hmm.
I think it's good, but I like if there is a good session, like long session planned to do some more, it would be good.
Got it. I think feedback well taken. I think we should be working on that. Maybe sometime we will have a long session where build a project end to end with us from scratch. So data and multimodal things that could be there. Cool.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Thanks for joining, Vasi. That was great to have you and good for the feedback. So
Yeah.
stay tuned. Are you part of the community where we post all of these things?
I actually am getting messages in WhatsApp that whenever there is any program, I get the message to register.
Okay.
Is that a community group?
Yeah, yeah. Do you have capable.in website details?
No, no, I don't. I don't
Okay.
think so.
I'm sending you the website link in the chat. Can you
Okay.
open it?
Yeah. Just a minute.
Sure, sure.
I opened it.
Okay. So in that you would see there's something called Capable Club, which is there.
Okay. Huh.
Can you see that?
Yeah, yeah. It's
Okay.
showing community boot camps and internship